Welcome to London Tarot, the Tarot by London. I hope this message finds you happy and healthy and all that jazz. I sound quite jazzy right now, but I actually weren't going to do your reading, guys. And I always do my Aquarian Wednesday reading. Welcome, Aquarius. This is your love reading for the week ahead. Yes, I've already shuffled and cleansed the cards. I'm going to give them a few more shakes for the viewing pleasure. We're going to get straight into your love reading. But as I'm doing so, let me give you a little rundown. So I've finally swapped decks. I've been obsessed with the Modern Witch Tarot, which I just haven't been able to get off of it, even though we've had it for such a long time, donated to us. And I go back and forth between cards, between decks, and I'm back onto Tarot of Divine today, which was donated to us. So I'm really glad I finally made that switch. I have actually been wanting to change decks with you guys, but there's been like just this, I've been stuck. So it's really nice. This one feels right today. The other times I've gone to change decks and I feel like there's a lot of you stuck on one story. So it'd be interesting to see what comes out today. I actually almost never done your reading, guys. My energy was on 0. But yeah, a bit of chill time and I'm here. I never miss a Wednesday Aquarius read. So yeah, I'm glad I'm here. Let's see what we have for you. The 8 of Cups, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancerian energy. We have the 7 of Cups, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancerian energy. We have the Hierophant, Taurian energy. Let's get 3 more. I've been doing shorter reads, guys, for the other signs and doing them in groups of elements just until we build a platform for them. And I do three cards. So you guys, you get your longer read. Also, other than your Wednesday read, you got your Friday read, which is the group element read for Aries and Aquarius, Gemini and Libra. And why on earth did I say Aries? And also Super Sundays, okay, for the Aquarian members only. So check that one out on the Sundays for the week commencing. It's a lot more in depth, not just the love reading, although last Sunday was quite lovey-dovey, if I do say. We've got quite a lot of stuff coming out for love. But yeah, we try and touch down on all bases, finances and romance, finance, all those things. Let's get 3 more. Strength, Leo. Okay, so you've got 2 major arcanas, guys, at the moment coming out. I will change the angle of the card so you can keep up. Sorry, a bit like all over the place. My energy was like, I've been a bit up and down. So last week, I had mad energy. You know, I'm an Aquarius, guys. That's why I shared this with you. Some of you are like, huh, who asked? But some of you do care. So that's why I do elaborate. But last week, I was literally on 100. And this week, I'm struggling with energy. So let me know in the comments, guys. Like, give me an energy check from 1 to 10. What's going on? How are you feeling? Are you feeling drained? Are you plugging yourself into Are you being charged or are you being drained? Okay. What else do we have? We got the Queen of Coins. Again, more Taurian energy. It's Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But heavy Taurus energy for the court cards for me there. We have the 8 of Coins. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn again. All right. Yes. It's definitely time to move forward with decks. I've got so many decks, guys. I'm surprised none of you question me. Like, why are you using the same deck? I question myself. But it is what it is, right? So the 8 of Cups, guys. There's no 2 ways about it. Let's get straight into it. There's somebody, it doesn't matter where this is in your journey, beginning, middle, end, past, present, future. Everyone's at different places, different spaces, right? At some point, we've had somebody here that's turned their back on their feelings. Could be you or person that you was involved with, okay? There's somebody here that is fighting life. My granddad passed away this year, and he always used to say, don't fight life. He's from South America. Don't fight life, right? So I feel like there's somebody is like, they fight life. They fight their emotions. They fight their feelings. They've got a lot going on in their life in general. And they didn't really feel like they could put into this situation. This person could simply be afraid of being hurt. Okay? Either way, they turn their back on a lot of goodness. They walk away. Okay? They walk away into the night. This person can leave you in the middle of the night, or you had an argument or just, you know, some sort of conversation at night time, okay? Quite in depth. But either way, this person walks away unhappy. They're disappointed. They turned their back on their problems. They're walking away. They gave up. This is about withdrawal. This is about abandonment, escapism. So even though they walk away, guys, if this person turned their back on you, they're not happy. They weren't happy. They walked away unhappy, okay? Yeah. Sorry, guys, I know if I'm a bit slower, this reads, I haven't pulled from this deck, the Tarot of Divine, in a long time. And it's feeling good, though. It's feeling good. These cards are absolutely beautiful. Let's clarify the Eight of Cups, please. Show me the cards I need to see. And for those of you, just as well, if you're wondering, this I always have in the background. The same person sent me this beautiful card, and basically two decks. I always keep this in the background. Okay, let's clarify the Eight of Cups, please. There's not very many people that have sent decks in. And it's not necessarily that just because I get a new deck that I'm going to resonate with it. So it's really nice when I do. There's another one that's been on my mind, actually, that I must pull out this week. Let's clarify this Eight of Cups, please. Ten of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. Definitely picking up on some fire, guys. I know I accidentally spilled out some fire earlier. Fire sign. There's something that's over, an ending. This is, any 10 represents an ending, right? This is, so we're talking about something that's over, something that's already ended. Could be like no shit Sherlock, but just because somebody walks away from their feelings doesn't mean it's over. Is it over like in the physical? Is it over, you know, there's no communication? It doesn't mean that this is, for you guys, you may not even want to know about this situation. For some of you, I do share your frustrations when certain things keep coming up. But when stuff comes up, guys, it is because many different reasons. But if it's coming up in your energy, it even means that you've got attachments you haven't dealt with. Because the first rule is that we need to acknowledge something, right, before we can deal with it. And then even once we have acknowledged it and we say, you know what, I'm better than that, or I'm done with that, or I'm not putting any more energy into that, it doesn't deserve my time, I've been hurt by it, or whatever you've done with it, wrapped it up, throw it in the ocean, it doesn't mean it's over. It doesn't mean you're over it. So the first rule is to be honest with yourself where you're at, because you can't heal any wounds that you don't acknowledge that are there. Okay. Also, there's dealing with someone who just turns their back on their problems. How are you supposed to deal with that? You know, you're going to have to like try to move forward and you're trying to put pieces of the puzzle back together, or try and understand what went wrong, who went wrong, why, you know. And the worst thing you could do is question yourself when you're dealing with someone who doesn't know how to deal with themselves even, let alone you. Okay, because you're then left with all these questions, a lot of pain, a lot of anguish, a lot of emotion, raw emotion. And even if you have not been with this person long, or it's not that deep of a connection on paper, you say, oh, I'm over it, right? A part of acknowledging it is saying this, you may have got hurt by this situation way more than you feel that you should have, or that you've cared to admit. There's something that was over, and it, you know, with any ending, we have to wrap things up, guys, right? But with any ending does then come a chance for something new. But we can't begin that new phase or that new cycle until we've wrapped up the old, right? So even though something could feel like it's dead in the water, there's no communication, or you're done with them, or you don't like them, or you don't even want to speak, he or should not be named. I heard earlier and I never said it, and I should have, right? You may not even want to say their name, guys. But let me tell you this. Everything shows up for a reason. Some people, there's seasons and blessings and lessons. I tell you this all the time, but we evolve or we repeat. That's as simple as. Until we get to the nitty gritty, to the bottom of it, okay, we're going to keep repeating the same old thing. And even if it's not with the same person, it's going to be with the same, you know, the same energy, but, you know, a different body housing the same energy, right? And we have to make sure ourselves that we take responsibility for where we are at, So we don't bleed on people that didn't cut us. So if you're walking away from something and you've got something brand new here, okay, or you're wanting something new to come towards you, but you haven't really solidified it ending, not just with this person, but with yourself, right? Do you still look them up on social media? I mean, that card, it's not showing up, but I'm just giving you for instance. Yeah. What are you doing to make sure that this is completely dead in the water? Like, you have no part to play in why this person's energy still shows up, even though you're not interested. And for some of you, you are interested. So let's move forward. 10 of Wands can be a burden, someone having a lot on their plate. This is why they walked away. They walked away because they couldn't handle something. We'll get into it. Possibly, we may. Either way, somebody walked away from something. They had a lot on their plate. This is kind of, it seems like the easy way out, but this person does pay for it because they are not happy within themselves. So, even if this person walked away from you, they may have done some of you a favor, guys. 10 of Wands. If you're still questioning, then there's a reason. And it wasn't you, it was them. It was them all along, right? But it could have sent you into a bit of 4 or 8 of Swords, being stuck in your own head, in your own juice, stewing in your own gravy, as I said the other day. 10 of Wands is a burden, or somebody taking on an extra responsibility. It's a lot of hard work. Someone wasn't ready to put into a relationship, a situation. They needed to complete something within themselves or within a relationship before you. But this is showing up. I feel like one of you were ready to and willing to put in the work, and the other person was just, they weren't in that space. And together, adding it all up, it's exhausting. It weighs you both down. Okay, definitely there needed to be a completion of a cycle, guys. When I start pulling out the new old decks, you're in for a deep reading. Right, let's clarify this 7 of Cups, please. Show me the cards I need to see for Aquarius. Show me the cards I need to see. And for the fact I wasn't going to do this reading, I'm actually so glad that I am. Let's see what we have coming towards you guys. I feel stifled, like I wasn't. There's enough reasons why why I wasn't going to do this reading. And I can feel like stifled. My throat's feeling. So even more reason to carry on. Let's see why there's 7 of Cups. Maybe somebody you're not talking to. Somebody doesn't want you to know something. Somebody doesn't want to have an honest conversation, and they never did. But whatever. We move. Why is the 7 of Cups here, please? I do feel like there's a definite energy of you being stuck. More than you should, or feeling like you get released from it, then you go back to it. So like 1 step forward, 2 steps back. Hence why I'm banging on about this energy of past energy. It's about you releasing yourself, guys, and I'm not even getting those cards just yet. 7 of Cups is somebody with options, more than just options. I mean, that's the nice way of putting it, to be fair. Okay, I don't know if this is you with options, or your person. Or it could have been treated. I feel like definitely someone was treated like an option, or they're looking at their options right now. Let me just tell you, if this is you and you're trying to look at to see if this is where you're at, like this could have been your past. If this is where you're at present, there's opportunities all around you, but you need to be very aware about making your choices, because there's a lot of illusions. There's a lot of wishful thinking. Spirit is saying go for what is right, not for what you think that you want, okay? Or what looks best. Look deeper into it. Be realistic. Weigh up the pros and the cons, guys. And you need to focus on one thing, because let me tell you something. There is like in one of these, in this particular deck, it's not cups. There's cups there, but there's genies here, right? Your wish is my command, literally, or your own command. You have 3 wishes, but there's one with a snake, one with gold, one with water, one with champagne, okay? Could be everything you ever wanted, okay? I'm just using those as typical examples of making wishes, right? But either way, be aware of illusions and being deluded, okay? This Page of Coins, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I feel like somebody needs to back away from one situation in order to go to another. It doesn't mean people, places. It could be places or things. It doesn't mean like, oh, they will, you know, they got another wife or another husband or another family that I never knew about. If that's the case, then you know about it. You've already got a hunch, okay? I'm not ever here to really, I can kind of like, with the information, the cards that we get, I'm just going to reiterate what you already know. Okay, I can't tell you something that you don't already have an inner gut feeling, because it won't resonate. If it resonates, it's for a reason, right? I feel like this person could be young-minded or younger than you. There's somebody who wants to come towards you. Or maybe, okay, thank you. I feel like there's someone who didn't make the necessary steps, even when you've given them ample opportunity to. So this could be someone that you've been in and out with already in the past, or had a commitment, a high level of commitment in the past, or that you've got close to really quickly and like it kind of like fizzled out really quickly, right? Page of Coins, guys. I'm getting I feel the need to elaborate here. There is definitely like a message of some sort. There's a message, but I feel like, I don't know, this person is in their head. So this person is more thinking about you than they are acting on it. It could be Capricorn energy. Someone's manifesting something. And you yourself could have like walked away from something that you didn't want to be. You walked away from, I feel like someone walked away from an end, like not an ending, but they walked away from something before it ended. If that makes sense to you guys, if it makes sense to you, then it's for you. Please. This is why I guess I was feeling this reading. I knew it was going to be in depth and taxing on the energy. And I normally take it in my stride, guys, but I've been really feeling like, I don't know, maybe I was preempting like quite a taxing reading, or that's why I've been close to personal readings. And I told some of you already, I read something the other day about going between, you know, like the 3D and the 5D, how taxing that is. And I never think of it like that. You know, I will never do a reading if I don't have the energy, because I'd never want to, you know, not give you like 100%. But I don't really think about it in terms of my own energy. But lately, with the taking time for over a year now of the personal readings, that's me taking my own time and putting my own energy, you know, and needs first. But even with these reads, I'm so connected to a lot of you. Like, if you watch every week, we communicate in the chat, in the comments. There's no two ways about it. We're going to connect, and energies, you know, that's it. So yeah, I do feel like I have a duty here, but it's not a job. It's a duty that I feel, but I want to do and I want to fulfill. And if I don't feel that I'm in the right place, I will never do it, because I wouldn't want to rob my energy off and give you the wrong reading, guys. A lot more deeper than some of you signed up for, then sign out. But for those of you that follow the channel, then you know, because of the ups and downs as we do. But I always prioritize your reading and make sure that I'm always going to be in the right energy for it. But I generally look forward to doing your reading. And today, I was just like, I don't know if I'm going to do this reading today. Honestly. Like, I felt exhausted. And I haven't done anything like to make me out of the ordinary to make me feel exhausted. So it's just energy right now that's going on. And I thought, you know, I'm going to pass through it and see what happens. And I'm really glad I have. And I'm so glad I switched decks. This was needed. But yeah, let me take my time. I do keep it does keep coming up in your readings about you guys being aware of your energy, where you're placing it. Be it people, places, things. Okay, it doesn't have to be, this is your love reading, but this could be financially, it could be in any way, shape or form, right? Be aware of where you're putting your energy, and making sure that we don't give to receive, but you need to make sure you're not always plugging yourself into devices or, you know, outlets that are draining you, not charging you. And I had to tell you that today. If there's one message I can get through to you today, that's the one, guys. I do feel like someone's manifesting something. I do feel like you've been in a very powerful place, even if you don't know it yourself. Okay, there's been like an energy with the full moon, the new moons. There's always things going on, planetary alignments. And we've just had a changeover to Cancerian from Gemini as well. I feel like you guys are... You could be bringing things towards you that you don't even realize. Like there's a lot of opportunities here. You possibly, I feel like someone's cut themselves short from something. I hope it's not you lot. Honestly, like, it's not nice for someone to turn their back and walk away on you, but I hope you're not walking away and turning your back on, you know, new possibilities that are in front of you guys. Do be aware of that, because I have been picking up a lot of energy of, you know, just like old energy holding you back. So you're turning your back on something before it's even happened. Don't do that. If you're that small collective, that's for you. Do not do that, guys. Okay? You're in a very powerful place of manifesting. I see new energy. I see financial opportunities. There's skill development. There is definitely like something new, a new beginning here that someone is conjuring up. And you're going to have a lot of options. Could be a new business venture, guys. But there needs to be an awareness of your health, your money. Like, welcome the new opportunities. Okay, what you need to be, that's what it is. You need to welcome the new opportunities. There's lots of options around you. So as much as you welcome them, still be aware that you don't just jump on any and anything. And you know, especially if someone's walked away from you. If they've walked away from you, this person could be doing you a favor, to be fair. But it doesn't mean that you need to jump to the nearest thing, okay? Gosh, I'm not a fan of loads of rules and regulations. And it feels a little bit up, down, like, we have turning your back. I'm telling you, don't turn your back. If this person's turned their back on you, then you've got other options. But don't delve in prematurely, right? And, you know, go for something, but make sure that you don't just, like, go for what looks right. Thank you. Why is the Hierophant here? Empress. Guys, there is definitely a beautiful connection here. Again, wow. So we have like, how many major arcanas? We have 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. So we have a few major arcanas, guys. We have 3 major arcanas, and these, as I always say, are long-term trump cards. The Empress is Libran energy. We have Libran, we have Taurian energy, and we have Leo, right? Regardless of the signs, this is like I feel like someone is really connecting with themselves, or they need to connect with their inner selves and forget about the outside world at the moment. It's going to help you. It's going to bring what you need towards you. There is a high level of commitment here with the Hierophant. The Hierophant is a spiritual wisdom. It's about religious beliefs. It's representing possibly an institution. It could be signing up to something new, you know, deciding to go to university, to the gym, to even library, whatever it is. Just, I feel like if you're not signing up with someone else, like a commitment, this is you signing up with yourself, doing things that are going to better you. Marrying yourself almost, right? Because who would want to be with you if you don't even like being with yourself? You don't like being on your own. You don't like your own company. There is a whole level here of like somebody just regenerating themselves, okay, in all levels. And it's not easy. Lots of plates to spin. Okay, it's one of those readings. It's probably why I was like feeling like, because you know I like to be happy-go-lucky, but I'm not fake. I tell it like it is, not how it might be. And I'm an intuitive reader, so I say what I see, but I say what I feel. And some of the readings, I feel like I'm telling you lot off and being like, and pointing the finger and poking you guys. But you know what? That's what real friends do. That's what family does. And sometimes, you know, I'm always going to cheerlead. I'm always here with good energy. I'm here. I'm a cheerleader. But I will not freaking send you down a hole. I will tell you where you're going wrong. And remember, it doesn't mean that I'm right, because if this doesn't resonate with you, it's not your reading. Okay? But it's just as hard for me sometimes to deliver the messages as it is for you guys to receive them. You guys can hear it. They can go in one ear and out the other. But you'll still know that there's something here for you. So go freaking rewind it and play it back. There is definitely a sense of like a high level of commitment here. I don't know. Some of you, I feel like are making commitments to yourself. Health, wealth, happiness. Inner health, wealth, happiness. Okay, so you can shine on the outside. Okay, as much as you need to shine on the inside as much as you shine on the outside. Okay, because all of these options don't mean shit if they're not good for you. Okay, thank you. Thank you. And that's why a lot of you have been choosing to just be on your own, in your own zone, hermit mode, you know, that sort of thing. Okay, thank you. Thank you. The Empress shows up though, guys, when this is like very beautiful feminine energy. There's a beautiful, really nice person, kind-natured. Spirit is saying treat yourself. So the options that you have in love for some of you, okay, there's two, like, okay. So if you don't feel like there's any options for you right now, I mean just like today, like there's no one you got your eye on and, you know, that you're interested in, then continue focusing on yourself, your own health, wealth and happiness, and that will bring you to where you need to go. It'll get you where you're going, right? But there's commitment, like I feel like there's like a self-commitment or an inner commitment that some of us need to be making. Could be about diet. It could be about, you know, business, getting your finances up. It could be about your finances are all the way up, but you don't take any care of yourself. Let's be shining as much on the inside as the outside. Okay, that's what I'm getting. But this Empress is usually very shiny in herself. It's a feminine energy, but tarot has no gender. So when I, you know, don't feel when I say she, it's neither here nor there. This is about reflecting on beautiful surroundings regardless of gender. This is dreams coming to fruition. This is also about venturing out into nature. I do feel like it can be a mothering role. Some of you are getting a wish granted. A mothering role, a commitment. Okay? It's not for everybody. Someone's walking away from dead wood. Someone turned their feelings. They turned away from their feelings. And they walked away because of their own battles, their own issues. This person may have had a choice. And it could have involved a family dynamic of some sort. Somebody being pregnant, possibly. Or a high level, like a marriage, a high level of commitment. Somebody living with you know, living with another party. This could be options, new options going forward for you if you choose right, guys. If that's what you want, right? Let's clarify this, the Strength card, Leo energy. More Leo. So Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy there. With the 5 of Wands directly under the 10 of Wands there. So lots of fire. But this is representing of, and this came out, gosh, what read did I do? Came up yesterday. It's a lot. This has been coming out a lot. It's communication issues, conflict, chaos, arguments, competition, a lot of C's going on. I could find a really good C word right now, but I'd probably get banned for life. That's the mood I'm in. So, this 5 of Wands is telling me that someone is hiding from conflict. They could cause a lot of conflict, a lot of confusion, a lot of maybe competition. They cause this competition, or they cause this issue. But they don't have the freaking balls to stand up and deal with it. That's what I'm getting, guys. That's what I'm getting. Let me make sense of the cards. 5 of Wands is like, I feel like there needs to be a change in communication. Like how somebody, there's a battle, but someone is not listening to a situation. Then we have this Leo energy. There's a lot of fire, so I will refer to it as a Leo energy. Someone's very defensive, but there's a difference of opinion, and you need to find a strategy. This person could be trying to find a strategy or strategize how to come towards you. If they walked away from you in the past, they left their feelings, they walked away from their past. Okay, they thought they had other options. There could have been, as I said, a pregnancy. I'm coming back to that. I don't love to lead with that energy all the time unless there's things that back it up. But I'm getting it again, guys. This person could be married with a child, even for some of you. Let me know in the comments. But obviously that's quite deep. So if you don't want to put your business in Front Street, then I do get it. But then drop me a purple heart so I know it's resonated. But I'm so glad that a lot of you really do take advantage of our comment section being a safe space. Because you'd be so surprised how many people are going through the same thing that can relate to you and be like, you know, yes, me too. Right? It helps get it out, get it off your chest, right? And I read all of your messages, and I really do appreciate you sharing. Also, I mean, I wouldn't be lying if I didn't say it doesn't help the algorithm of the channel. First and foremost, it's about connecting our energies. And it helps me to help you with, I feel like I'm doing personal reads at times. But also, at the moment, the algorithm of YouTube is all the way off. Like, I'm so tired with YouTube at the moment. But, you know, I'm trying to pull through. But it's really difficult at the moment. I'm sure half of you aren't getting your notifications. Let me know if you are or if you're not. If you just come by, you know, the readings. If you check for the readings. Yeah, it's a bit of a nightmare at the moment. So I'm trying to persevere. So when you guys do like and comment and, you know, obviously subscribe. Hit the notification button even if you're not being notified. It does help. It does help. There's me fighting with YouTube. This Strength card, though, guys, I do really strongly feel like there's someone who held back that wants to say something, wants to come towards you. There may be some distance between you guys because I do see some travel, but I feel like somebody's trying to get the balls, the strength to come towards you. And on the other side of the note, or the other side of the coin, you have somebody, they're either trying to get the balls to come towards you, the strength to come towards you, or they takes all their freaking might to have their strength to stay away from you. So if this person walked away from you because of whatever else they had going on, it kills them. It kills them. They battle themselves every freaking day to stay away from you. Definite Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy for someone there that could have been in a high level of commitment and left you on the outside. You'll know if that's for you. Please let me know in the comments if that resonates. Okay, find a way to communicate. Let's clarify this Queen of Wands. This Queen of Coins, please. Show me the Queen of Coins. Show me the Queen of Coins. I did feel the Queen of Wands. Okay, we have the Seven of Wands again. More Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. 5, the 10. The 7. There's a lot going on here. A lot to unpack, guys. This person, as I told you, this person's been very, very defensive. This is the wounded warrior. This is someone who feels like they've got the world on their shoulders. This is feels that someone's got a lot of burden, a lot of responsibility, and they shut off. They could have a mother of their child. You could be the mother of the child. You have a mother of your child, or a mother-in-law, or your mother in general. Someone who lives with their mum. Someone here that is maintaining this defensive energy, or that is responsible for this defensive energy. Because in general, this queen is very like nurturing. They pay all the bills. They cook. They clean. They look after the children. They very nurturing. They do everything, right? Very, as I said, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, but it's very strong Virgo energy possibly there. This Aries, Leo, Sag Aries energy is very, maybe this is why someone's being shut off with you. If you are dealing with a single mother, guys, which I don't usually get this, if you're dealing with a mother, they may be very, very shut off because they've been in a commitment. They're finding it very hard to move forward. So it's little by little, step by step. Don't rush this person. They are manifesting a better journey, a higher journey. This could be you for yourself, but they've got a lot of responsibility. They don't want to make the same mistake twice. So they could be very defensive. The Seven of Wands shows up, guys, when there's like a wounded warrior essence here. And I feel like there's been a lot of challenges, a lot of competition. Someone feel like they need to protect and preserve their own energy. You might feel like someone wants to take your place. Spirit saying stand firm, okay? And do not give up. To fight for what you believe in. Confront those who oppose or threaten, you know, your position. Yeah. So I do feel like someone is very defensive at the moment. If it's you for rightful reasons, then shine on. But there's a lot of aggravated energy here, and it's lifted by just a lot of weight on one's shoulders. I wouldn't say I'd nearly say curiosity, but choices in some, and maybe children and a family dynamic. You know, you'll know, guys. But let me clarify this 8 of Coins. Last card, Chariot, Cancerian energy. Somebody wants to come towards you, and they're hasty with it. They're feisty and they're feisty with it, but they're pulled into 2 different directions. This person comes in heavy, they come hot, they come heavy, they're fast. By any means of transport, plane, train, automobile. There's control though that this person wants to exude, like a willpower. They have a strong sense of action, determination, and they want to go for what they want. They will come in hot, heavy, flying in, right? I don't know how long it's taken them to do this, but someone is definitely wants to fight for something. Somebody wants to fight for something here. And they may want to fight for this ending because there is this 5 and the 10 of Wands, okay? And you'll know if there's anybody else involved, babies or, you know, mothers of children and pregnant people. You'll know if that's involved. If not, it can be also you know, giving birth to new ideas, to a situation, business ideas, and, you know, living arrangements. There's something here of a high level of commitment that somebody wants to pursue. And I feel like there's been a very bumpy road. This person may try to exude a lot. Okay, because the Strength card that I'm getting, guys, and the Chariot, 2 people that like really try and keep control, right? They walk away trying to keep control. They come back trying to... This person's lost the whole freaking plot. And they want to work on it very desperately. But I tell you something now. Sometimes there's more pain than it's worth, right? When I get this particular card, not the 8 of Coins, but this particular card in this particular deck, the Divine Tarot, the Tarot of Divine, right? I get more so that it can be really painful trying to put something back together. Because the eight of Coins can be representative of a repetitive task of some way, shape or form, right? It shows up when there's someone that wants to work hard to improve something. Can be even just your skills. You know, if finances have taken you elsewhere and it's not a person, because we're all in different dynamics, right? Guys. Could be further education for somebody, but there's someone who's willing to put the work in. They want to work hard at something. They're very, very committed to making a change in this circumstance. And this could have been you working on something really hard. This could be your person. Do expect someone to come towards you, but they could have definitely been pulled into 2 different directions in the past. They could be going towards their work. You know, it doesn't always have to be another person. But I must tell you guys before I leave that note, I do get with this particular deck that it is very difficult to put this situation back together if it's an old issue. My face is itching. I feel like I've been doing the same thing all day. I'm like, I don't know, there's energy in the air, guys, right? If you want to work on something, be aware and make sure that you're not like, you have a broken mirror and all these pieces. Are you cutting your bare hands to put it together, right? This person's stepping and they're cutting their feet. They're working hard to try and put this together. They're crying to put it together. And everything is aligning to say that this situation should be together, can work. But make sure the other person isn't pulling in another direction, right? Okay, thank you. So, like, you know, if you're working, it doesn't matter if this is love, a business or pleasure, right? If make sure that you're not like, you haven't got somebody at the back of the ship that's drilling holes. Okay. That sounds like it was going to be so much informative and bigger than it was. And that's how it came out. Let me get some advice. This and that are not true. 20. So I really feel like you can be very much pushed and pulled at the moment. Very confusing situation, confusing dynamic. And, you know, you're going to really have to rely on yourself and your intuition. There's a lot of confusion, a lot of communication issues, fighting. One could be battling with their self, their inner self, as well as outer, right? Thank you. Okay. Do utilize the universe, guys, okay? Pray, meditate, ask your angels for advice, okay? I was going to say you could seek for personal readings, but I'm still not open. You are never alone, 42. Now, I've got 20, 42. There can be dates, times, places, door numbers. Take it as it resonates. It's a better angle, isn't it? Let's get one. I'm going to say that and it'll fall on the floor and claps. Do you know the amount of camera holders I've been through? Phone holders. You'd never believe. Let's get one more, please. I feel exhausted, guys. I still feel exhausted. I mean, I had enough energy to get through this reading, but it hasn't gone, woo. And, you know, like, sometimes I feel like a bit tired and I do your reading and I know the energy is just going to I'm going to forget I'm even tired. Forget I'm hungry, forget I'm tired. It's like being in the studio. Like, you just get so involved that, you know, you lose all of those other things that don't matter. And it's worth it. But for this, it's very taxing. 28, clear out the clutter. Okay, well, that one's for me because probably part of the reason why I'm knackered is I've been trying to deal with storage solutions all day. And my purse was stolen. Some of you may remember my purse was stolen. So it had my driver's license in it. And because I lost my driver's license and hadn't applied for a new one, I kept on using my passport. And again, some of you may know that I do love to travel. And it was my daughter's birthday recently. I really wanted to travel, couldn't find my passport. Still can't find my passport. And for that reason, today I couldn't sign up to this storage that I'd found that I really, really need. I'm like exhausted with my surroundings. So don't take the blame. It's not you lot's fault while I'm exhausted. But interesting, nonetheless. Clear out the clutter. Sorry, I don't want to bleed on you guys, but a lot of you do ask me about my own situations. I really do appreciate that. Clear out the clutter can be physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. Okay, for a lot of you, maybe spiritually, but make sure you haven't got things harboring in the closet, in the drawer, that is reminding you of somebody else. So even when you say you're done, as we were talking about earlier, are you really done? Are you taking that responsibility to not check up on them, to not smell the top that you've got? No, I'm playing. But no, literally there's so many ways that we may unintentionally be holding on to energies of others. Okay, and when it's not you, and you could say wholeheartedly it's not you, then it's them. They're thinking about you, they're dreaming of you, and all the rest of it. Doesn't mean that it should stagnate you, but sometimes it does, and it shows back up in your energy. Okay, I've been getting that a lot, especially for the last reads that I've done for you, especially with, I think I broke it down a little bit more on the Sunday read. Tried to break down the Friday read where I keep getting this, you know, you lot being stuck. Hence, again, why I wanted to change the deck as well. Okay, guys. If you've got this far in the reading, thank you. Goddess of Oneness. Someone you love is thinking fondly of you at the moment. Okay. Yeah, I mean, we keep getting that, don't we? But what are we doing about it? What are they doing about it, okay? Don't allow it to keep you in this tree mode being stuck, okay? With all these branches and all these olive branches that you had out to this person, but you remain stuck because they're thinking of you and you're stuck, okay? You tried to move forward, one step forward, two steps back, okay? We don't want to do that, right? If that is your energy, guys, there's a strong message that keeps on trying to come through, and it's about you having options and new opportunities around you, but not being able to see them because you're so blindsided. Not blindsided, but blindfolded. And it's self-imposed restrictions. God of the art. The artist within you is about to merge. Let me know if you guys do art, if you're dealing with anyone who does art. It may help you as well grow and, you know, yep, creative therapy, I just heard. And some of you getting out into nature is going to help you as well. Thank you. One more. God of indulgence. It's all right. Stop beating yourself up over a little indulgence. Imbalance is healthy. A little indulgence, sorry. It's all right. Stop beating yourself up. A little indulgence in balance is healthy. So I was getting in the beginning, and your see, I'm still rubbing my face. I'm doing something I don't usually do. I'm like, I was getting that some of you like are maybe not looking after yourself, or some of you are feeling like you're not looking after yourself. So you'll know whether it's you, which ones you need to either up it or down it, relax, whatever. You'll know whether it's you or not. But I do feel that some of us, it's the opposite, where you keep telling yourself it's okay, or whatever, and you're like letting things slide when you need to make some adjustments. You'll know which side of the fence you're on, whether you need to up it or down it or whatever, right? But please focus on clearing out the clutter. This and that is not true. So you know what? Use your intuition. Let certain things go over your head, because it's neither here nor there. And if you dwell on it, it's going to hold you back and pull you down. But you're never alone, guys. There's a lot of love all around you, but I feel like a lot of it needs to come from within. Guys, deep reading, knew it would be. Was tired before I even did it. If it has resonated, please let me know in the comments. Drop me a purple heart so we can connect. You can hit the thanks button if you do fancy, you know, celebrating this read and connecting. There's many ways you can donate to the channel and help the channel, all listed below in the description box. Again, members only for the aqua read. That's all the information's listed below. I'm absolutely knackered. Gonna have my dinner. Let me know how you got on with this reading though, guys, because I felt like it was a very push and pull, and I don't like it when it's so direct sometimes that I'm like pointing the finger. It can seem a bit moody, which is actually the energy, not even mine. So I was like, I didn't want to put my energy on it, but I'm leaving feeling the same way. So yeah, hit the thanks button, hit the like button, hit the notification button, subscribe, and subscribe to the tribe, and feel free to let me know what's going on in the description box. I read all of your messages, and you know, when need be, I will get back to you guys in your messages as well. You guys have been giving me some really intricate details and stuff, and I feel obligated to get back to you when you do that. So thank you for sharing your messages. I really do appreciate it. I'm wishing you peace, love and light. Wish it back.